No, like, come out so I can see like the full size.
This is the full size. It doesn't get any bigger.
So it's 900 by what pixels?
9 by 7.
900 by 700?
Yeah.
Maybe I don't say words, and never mind that knows you. It's just a beast under your bear. And the resolution, we just leave it at 150. Oh, so this is what it is, right? Did I do it right? I forgot what other thing you had it. Because look, I put 900 by 700.
Yeah, everything else is like.
No. I mean, look. 900 by 700. I think I did something wrong.
Oh, I think my switch number thing by 700 by 900. Why don't
Alright, I'm not very skilled at
Okay, so I have.
So the area you have selected is round, right?
Yeah, it's right here.
Okay, so would it be better to use a planar map or a cylindrical map?
That's the thing. I'm
So,
not
like-
sure because
like this?
whatever I hit, I end up
Okay,
just getting
so-
this.
So planar is for flat objects. So is that flat?
go put it on live.
No, it's not flat, but
So then you would want to use cylindrical map.
but
instead.
even if okay, so let me go to cylindrical, and when I click here, I just go up,
Alright,
and then when I hit
step one.
apply, that's what happens, and that's
Yeah, so that's happening because of how it has that 45-degree angle to it, where it's
so
slanting out.
then I just need to wait. Excuse me.
Well,
So
it's not that one.
like, what do you mean?
So it's not this one anymore. This is its own separate thing. So this is what you're working on right now. So all you have to do with this to finish it off is to pull it up, get it out of
I did the thing.
there,
Alright, now.
and then switch your scale
Now I'm
tool.
ready to draw.
And scale it.
Do this.
And as you scale it, it will get better.
Well, first off, I made this work.
See how it's starting to get better already?
It's just so tiny.
Yeah, so you just have to move it to get rid of the distortion that's currently in it.
That's what we're supposed to do.
That's all you gotta do.
Okay.
So
So
when
I
it-
have to. So what I did. So what you did on the outside, I have to do on the inside in order to make this look like that.
Yes, and you also want to try to make it so you have as few seams as
Alright, so
possible.
you go.
So things like this right here, where you have
First
one row of
select
faces, that's its own
brush,
thing.
which is-
That wouldn't be great because
right
now you
here.
have two seams on top
Then
of
go to
that.
here.
Yeah, it's
So you
just-
could connect it to this
and
one
then new brush
and make that
preset.
one solid shell.
How would I go about doing that?
I'm
Just
gonna-
highlight it then.
You
Does
just do
this
another
sketch.
projection. So we take that, do a cylindrical map on it, and we'll do the exact same thing. Move it out of the way,
Just stretch it out.
scale it down, so something like that,
Sketch
All right then.
and then
So-
scale it up to make sure that it's
Do I,
actually
like,
fine.
capture
And if there's still
text,
distortion,
size, and preset,
just
or
keep
complete
scaling it
tools?
until you get rid of the
Just leave
distortion.
that as is?
Okay, so that's all I have to do then. Because I already took care of the outside right here. I already
Yeah.
took care of this.
Okay.
And I kind of got the bottom looking
Okay.
somewhat all right.
So I have my
These rims right here,
Wait, how did
they're essentially no different than the rims up top right here.
Right, so it didn't necessarily
Yeah,
need to be
'cause-
separate parts, so you could reproject that as one piece. So with that selected, you just hold shift, select the other parts that you want to add to it. So select that one and select this one.
Okay.
You'll have to move up higher because you have
I'm like
face
trying
turned
not
off.
to.
It's alright.
Okay, and I think it accidentally selected something else, so rotate around and look to make sure that you don't have anything selected. Because it would have been on the on the inside. So you see how it has these faces too? So you want to rotate around until you can deselect those.
Rise Against Entertainment.
So here's the, yeah, that works too.
Understandable.
Cool, so now you just have that outside part. So that would be another cylindrical map.
And I'm just gonna like.
So, If I go to UV cylindrical
settings here
and then
it is.
just hit apply,
And you
Mhm.
that's around
it should do that.
Yep, it
Alright,
basically
so-
connects those back together, and it should
Oh
be fine.
wow. So now I just gotta. What about this though? I know that this is its own
The bottom's
thing.
fine, it's flat, so it's planar map.
So it
You already
doesn't.
have it.
Okay, so then essentially all I have to do is just rotate it so it can match up.
You don't have to rotate it because there's no way these are going to blend perfectly into these.
Okay,
All you want to
then
do
that's-
is make sure that these squares and these squares are the same size.
So that means I just make them a little bit bigger. So I
Yeah,
have
wherever
to.
you have seams, they're never going to match
Okay,
perfectly.
so let
together.
me just hit
And next is
the scale button. Just
wait,
scale it up from the middle.
foreground, background, jitter.
I want to do that then. I
Yeah,
think.
and you just eyeball it. It's not going to be perfect.
All right. Okay.
Cool.
So
59%.
okay, so now I'm gonna just get back to how's that? Oh crap! I have to fix this right here.
33.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's
Hold on.
okay. So the one thing.
Is it
So just scale them up, right?
Minimum
Don't scale it
diameter,
here,
where's
scale it
that?
there.
Scale it here. Okay. So this is. Wait. What am I clicking on exactly? I'm clicking on
I don't know
this.
how to get to that.
So I'm gonna do. Oh snap! It's rotating.
Because
So
don't
I
have
just
it
gotta
look,
make
my
push it
settings
out.
are different
Yep,
than
it's
yours.
just going to be scaling it in the different axes until you get it.
Okay. All right. So just do that, and let me just get down on this.
Yeah, just don't go too far, because then it'll start stretching in the wrong direction. So
Oh,
now you have
okay.
rectangles just going in the wrong way.
So then I just
So you
gotta.
want to take that and scale it back down.
Where's my
some.
settings for the
Okay.
brush?
Yeah, because you pushed it too far. So you do have rectangles, but they're wide. So you want to select that one and then scale it down just a little bit until you see those go normal.
How did you get there?
Shape dynamics.
So once they turn back into regular squares, then you're set. You just pulled it too far the last time. Yep, and then you just scale it to match. Exactly what you're doing.
So size jitter.
And like I said, they have to be the same size. They don't have to fit perfectly into each other.
What the? Ah, crap.
Easy it back. Do Shift Z, it'll step forward.
Shift Z.
And it was what? This one was.
Try hitting that button.
Right here.
Yeah, that's step forward as well.
But sometimes it doesn't always do it.
Yeah, it doesn't always go forward again.
Right.
59.
So you might just have to do it again.
33.
Okay, so
Which is just scaling it down. It's not a big deal.
And
Oh,
the
that's
angle
all.
jitters are
Yep.
what?
Smaller there will be bigger here.
Okay, so let's see. But I almost had it. I think this is actually not that bad. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Actually, it looks very good.
Yeah.
Okay. So I understand it. It's okay. Size is good, but for some strange reason, it's not too lined up. But
Like I said, they're not going to line in
Right.
perfectly to
So
each
now I
other.
can
So
just
don't
start
even
messing
try.
around, right?
Okay. Wherever you have a seam like this here, that's a separation
Uh-huh.
between two shells.
Uh-huh.
So getting both of those to match
Uh-huh.
perfectly is going to be near
So
impossible.
it's mostly okay. Actually, there's something I do see here. These are like nice size. This, however, is a little bit bigger than this black squares in here.
Okay, so then you scale that
So that means I
from the
need
center.
Wait, what? Hold up.
scale it from the center.
Scale,
from the
for
center.
here.
And that's making them a little bit smaller.
20, whoa.
And you just try to match it up as best
20.
you can.
Okay, that looks about
25.
right
That's
in
right.
my
Brightness
eyes.
is.
Yeah, that's
For
fine.
here,
That's
however,
zero.
let's click here and
Wait a
just
second.
focus on this.
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, these black squares I think are a little bit smaller
Lowest
than
contrast?
most of the squares surrounding them.
Correct. So that means the shell needs to be
Negative
smaller.
17.
So wait, where am I on it?
Alright.
Okay, so that means I just gotta.
Yep. You're getting
Wait,
it.
like this.
Okay, so I think this is essentially what I'm looking for.
Alright,
then.
that's it, right?
Okay.
How come mine looks
So
like
once
this?
you're happy with all of them, you get rid of the distortion and they're all about the same size. What you're going to want to do is select them here and arrange them. Don't worry about trying to fit them in there yet. Just
Yeah.
arrange them into a
because of the
square-like
size?
shape. And once you have that, select over all of it, scale them all down at the
So
same time.
essentially try and line
There we
everything
go.
up here.
Yeah, line them
Alright,
up
now-
into
now I can
a
start
square
doing stuff?
blob, basically. And once you have that, select everything, scale it down, and put it in the 0 to 1. And then you'll be set. So try it out. Let me know how it goes. And if you need help,
When
let me
you're
know.
drawing, you shouldn't actually make it a complete black line.
What the heck?
You shouldn't be making something black line. Mine takes effort. Like I gotta go over my thing. Like the other effect before I get a black line. See?
Alright, although you gotta double check my shit because I probably got it all wrong.
What's your main brush? Maybe that one.
Sketch boy. Here, go ahead and.
No, I don't need that. Let's use it.
It's a different thing.
It's a different.
No.
How do I get this clear circle?
It's sketchy boy.
I need that clear circle because yours isn't that many.
I want to start drawing digitally so I can get good.
I don't want to just like have you do this to like every single brush.
Yeah. I don't want that.
Okay.
Are you getting closer? Oh, it's probably like one of these brushes and you just mess around with it.
Okay. Let's see. Your medium brush? Yeah, mine's just more of a circle. I think that's as close as it's gonna get. Nope.
No. It's
Oh, that's a nice repair. So we're probably gonna end up using that 10 most likely.
Oh, that's your
That's my blendy boy.
that's your bunny boy. Who the fuck is Kyle?
Kyle Oil.
Holy shit.
Blend. Ooh, that's a nice blender. Okay, so it's probably different.
That's splatter. Look at you, you're making me work real hard.
I know, right?
Unintentionally.
Some leaves.
What the fuck?
Oh, you can do like some manga shading.
Oh, that's nice. Manga shading, that's pretty good. Wait.
Okay, here. Try messing with that one doing the exact.
Alright, let me see your settings again and mess around with this one. It says brush settings, shape, 59. Let me just type it in because it's much faster if I just type it. Alright. 59. What's diameter?
33.
33. Angle jitter. Wait. Angle jitter. 29.
78,
78 and 25. All right, and texture. What's it at? 17.
Hey, Skeletor's the man. Why is my car? Oh, yeah. No.
No, it's like condensation from every part.
Like that? Look at it. All right, hold on. Let's test it. First of all,
command option and just go. Alright. It's still black. What? Boy.
I'm loving this.
Well, then you keep it if you like it.
No, well, no, I wanted to do that, but I don't know how it's going to do that. Hey Miranda.
What?
Hey Miranda, guess what?
What?
Check it. Hold up.
I wonder what kind of usually has these things.
Miranda.
K. That's a fancy K. Let me try the brush things again.
Go right ahead.
Good.
Here. What's yours?
Oh.
Oh, did you figure out which one?
Put a brush shape tip.
Oh, scroll it down. 15. Where's 15? Where's brush number 15? I don't have a brush 15. I have a brush 13. I have a brush 13.
Close enough, I guess.
I guess. Fine, let's go with 13.
Are you done? Have you memorized it?
No. What do you think I am? Some kind of responsible human being? Oh, wait. Look at that.
What?
It saves some of them. Look at that. 59, 33. Except angle jitter is at what? Angle jitter is at 29. Did it save? It did. Look. Oh, this was 29 when it should be 25. Texture. Did it not? Texture is the same. Color dynamic is the same. Let me try this one. Oh, Miranda's, look.
What's the next skill check?
Miranda, look.
What's the skill check
right, I
after
forgot.
this one?
has-
Kind of curious.
It is the ambient occlusion file.
The what file?
Ambient occlusion is creating a texture. Basically.
It's still not doing the
And
thing.
we have not been
Hold up.
taught that.
Nope.
Oh, good God. So.
It's actually really easy.
Okay.
Just make sure you write down notes on like the exact steps he takes.
I
And you'll be
mean,
perfect.
I took notes on this.
Oh,
but-
Miranda, look.
Well,
I
yeah,
was-
but like this is a little bit more conceptual versus that
Hold
one
on.
is literally click
Let-
this button,
let me
click
see.
this button,
Only one
assign
way
the
to test
shader,
out.
done.
Okay. So
Wow.
between like level
Gotta
of
take it
difficulty,
gently,
is this a
hold on.
bit more challenging? Not.
UVs always throw students. Typically, it'll
Okay.
take a few months to really understand
Okay.
UVs.
So is this all right? I mean, this looks pretty decent to me, but you know.
Yeah, it's okay for now.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and just scale all this stuff. Select everything, right?
Yep. Well, you're going to select them all, and you're going to organize them in Maya space or in here to try to get them into a squared off shape,
Miranda.
and then scale them down.
Is it working?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So now you're just moving stuff. So, do you want to see what I'm talking
I
about?
wish I was involved in
Wait,
this
let me
like you,
see here.
but now
Okay,
I
I'm gonna have to
don't
click
know.
off of this. All I was gonna do is just line everything up, just kind of stack it like a sandwich almost.
Yeah, you're going to do that.
Okay,
so
so-
just take that, put it on top of that one, take that on top of that, so forth
Yeah.
and so on.
Okay, then
To
just
try
like
to
the
make
circles.
a squared off region,
Yeah, I'm gonna-
and then
Yeah,
scale it.
I'm gonna put like the circles on top, just kind of like complete it. Like the circles go on top, but not on bottom. So
Yeah,
just like,
and don't be afraid to turn some of these on their side if you need to make it more squared off.
Okay, I see that. So this is. I think this will
And
select
since
it.
you're in shell mode, you can just click on it. You don't have to mark each select.
Oh, so shell mode is just essentially. Oh, just click on it.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Oh,
Yeah, it's treating them like objects right now.
Nice. That's nice to know. So just kind of slap it on down here. All right. Okay, this is not too bad.
And
This
make
is
sure they don't go
actually-
through each other because those two look like they're on
It's
top.
your
Right
boy.
Wait. Okay. Let me just.
No, I still
go
haven't figured out how you
a
did
little
that.
bit.
now.
Yeah,
Yeah, you want to keep some bleed room between them.
Got it.
I guess I'm just
Okay,
gonna have
so
to work
it's
with this.
the-
I guess I got nothing
All
else.
right. Nice. Okay. This is so far
Yep, so I
so.
would put that on top.
I think you got a text. I think I heard your phone.
Oh, it's over there. It doesn't matter.
Okay, so just,
Okay, so I would pull that down just a little bit closer
All right.
to try to mimic the
let's,
spacing you have for the rest of it.
yeah.
And then with this piece, it's super tiny, so I would put it up here on the top.
I'm gonna. Is your hardness set up on your?
My hardness.
Yeah, just kind of tuck it down in there. And then these two pieces, I would place them on the side if at all possible.
Analyze.
Because if you keep putting it up here, it's just going to end up too tall.
Wait, did I even save
Mhm.
the sketch brush?
Okay, and then that one can go right here. And there's something else over here. So you might have had like double extrusions on that, or it might be some faces that you forgot. So
What is yours?
here, rotate around and see if you can figure out what those are. Okay, they're going to be somewhere up on the top of the object.
Oh,
Okay, turn off the texture mode.
fancy boy.
Okay, and hit F.
I'm having so much fun, even though I'm not drawing anything. But
Okay,
like,
so it's these tiny little faces right
Did I
here.
even
So
save
those
that
could
brush?
actually be
I did not save
reattached to
that
that
brush.
other
I'm
piece
an
that's on the
idiot.
top.
Which is right here.
No, it is going to be, just select that here, because you can click on it there. So hold down Shift.
Right here.
Yep, hold Shift,
Hold Shift.
and add that to the selection.
Okay, and now we just. I think they're together.
Is this loop of faces here part of the side, or is it part of the top as its own piece?
It's kind of on top. So let me see. I clicked on here. Let's click off for a second. Okay, so let's go back.
Yeah, so just select like this face right here.
Shift, and then if I. Oh, wait a minute. Okay,
Yeah,
that-
so select that and just rotate around for me. Like rotate down, so I can see if it's part of the side.
yeah.
Okay, but it's its own little piece, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, and it kind of rolls over that way,
Yeah.
but not too much.
Okay, okay.
So I would also select on the inside. So up there, yep. Because you can make all of that one planar map.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, and you already have it in Y, so just go ahead and hit apply. So now that one's fine. So instead of having multiple seams going through there, now you just have one big top shell.
Mm.
Yeah, and that one can go right down there, just like you did before.
Oh, I found it.
Yeah, and now those can be
Kyle's
squished
pencil.
down.
Look, because look at this. Look at this, right?
Cool. So now you're
It
going
is
to just
Kyle's
select
pencil.
over the whole
Alright.
thing, scale it down,
First
and
of
fit
all,
it
I
in there
want
as
to save
best you
this as a
can.
new one.
And
So
then
how
you're
do I
set.
do that?
So the
I know it's
overall project for this class is we need to make 5 objects again.
Mhm.
2 of them it has to be level 2.
Wait, hold up.
3 of them
Where is
has
it?
to be.
I think
level-
it's 3 level 2s and 2 level 3s.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
check FSO to make sure.
Yeah,
And
but it's
it's
where-
1
what
UV as well.
so one of the objects has to be UV.
Yes.
Okay.
Um,
Brush.
Now,
You can do that too.
when it comes
New
to the
brush.
sense of like level 2, level 3, because I know that for level 3, it's all new objects.
Sketchy boy.
But I was thinking,
Okay.
is it possible or is it okay if you
And
were
then
to
the
make like, the
settings
same
for it
object from say level
is,
2, but
If you've already made something and turned it in for grading, you can't make it again.
oh, okay. So
read them off
you
to
have
me
to
one
then
more time.
you have to
I'm
make a
sorry,
new
I'm
object.
sorry
Yes.
I'm doing this to
Okay.
you.
So I think I'll go with the hammer and fork,
Okay.
as well as maybe
5'9".
the what was that? other
5'9".
object?
All right. What's diameter?
There was
Minimum
quite a
diameter.
few, but
Yeah, there are a
33.
bunch of them.
yeah,
Angle jitter.
I'll go see what it is. I can do. So let me just
Roundness
scale
jitter.
this
Yep,
down.
scale it down, fit in 0 to 1, and save it out.
78. Minimum roundness. 25. Texture. What's the scale?
25
Scale 25. Brightness is at 0, right?
and then negative 17.
Negative 17 contrast. Depth.
Depth. What? Depth is at 100.
Depth is at 100. Whoops. Minimum depth.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it. And then I have the hardness all the way up there at 100.
Hardness at 100, and the size is 25, right?
Yeah. At least that's what I have mine on right now. I changed the size.
I'm gonna put it at also 25.
Probably worse. And nobody told you what to do.
And why can't I change hardness? I mean, look, it's working. Kind of. It's a bit too big. I'll change it later, but
As long as it's working.
yeah, I mean, here, let me put that down to like 17. There we go. That's much better.
Is it?
Yeah, 17's for me, but hardness for some reason won't change. And I want to get rid of this one, the sketch brush, the previous one I made.
You should be able to like press and hold on it, and then you can delete.
Delete brush. Yes. Time to sketch, ladies and gents.
I don't remember when you said
Remember
I don't know. Yeah, after I work on this, I think I'm just gonna. What the heck? There it is. Let me go to Lecture8. Okay, so. Oh, crap. No. Oh, goodness gracious. That's not what I wanted to do. I gotta save up this project and find out what is what.
oh my god, this is Pokemon. Yeah. Okay.
What you doing?
Changing songs.
You're not feeling it right now?
I remember it.
Dun, 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 dun.